it's Stella Parton. I'm back again. It's time for the Funhouse Church, and I have some really good things to share with you today. So get your Bible while I read this little story I want to share with you. We're going to go to John chapter 17, verse 11. But in the meantime, while you're doing that, I'm going to tell you this, or read you this story from A Fresh Word Today, which is such a great little story. This is Bob Goss's book, and I read from him a lot. And it is over here, and I was reading this last week, and it's about the different prayers that Jesus prayed in Gethsemane, and all the things that he prayed for us. And he prayed 5 prayers. He prayed for different things for us as his followers and us as his disciples as well. But the story that I want to share with you today, because we're in this pandemic and we're still in quarantine, and there's so much division in the world today, especially here in America. I'm sure it's everywhere else, and it makes me very sad, and it hurts me, and makes me have to pull back and really think, what is my place in this transition that we're going through? And this is something that I thought would help us all, so I'm going to share it with you. It says, years ago in a wheat field of western Canada, a couple was walking with their little boy. Mom thought Dad had him, and Dad thought Mom had him. Neither of them did. When they couldn't find him, they gathered a search party because it was getting bitterly cold. But after hours of looking, there was no trace of him. Then someone said, let's join hands, and we'll begin at one end, and together we'll cover the field. Soon a cry went up, I found him! But sadly, he had frozen to death. As they gathered around him, his lifeless form, they were heard to utter the saddest of words. If only we had joined hands before it was too late. And I think that's kind of what I'm trying to share with you today. I think we have to start to join hands and be what Jesus was trying to teach us, and that is to love one another as I have loved you, which is what he said. Let's go over here in John chapter 17, where Jesus was praying there in the Garden of Gethsemane, and how he was praying for different things for us, as I shared with you. And he prayed that we would express our joy. He prayed that we would know the word here. He prayed that we would reach the lost, and he prayed that we would see his glory. And he prayed for us to love one another. And those are the things that he really was hoping that we would grasp and get a hold of. And Christianity is so simple, and everyone has made it so awkward and so truncated and so twisted. It's not about any of that. It's about God is love, and forgetting about all the stuff that's behind us and the things that's in front of us, and being content in the present. Let's go over here where Jesus said in verse 11, chapter 17 of John, and he said, and now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world, and I come to thee. He's talking to God. Holy Father, keep through thine own name those whom thou hast given me, that they may be one as we are one. So that's really what we have to learn to do. Instead of looking for other people to be different than us, try to find the goodness and the reality of the fact that we all breathe, we all bleed red. There is no difference in that, because when you're born, you don't know what sex you are, you don't know what race you are, you don't know any of those things. All you're doing is looking for nurturing and for love. And if you're lucky, that's what you have with a family. And we're all in the family of God. And if we can't get that straight, then we're in a lot of trouble. And that's all I want to say about that today. But I'm going to sing you a little bit of a song, okay? On a hill that old cross, so despised by the world, for a world of lost sinners was slain. Yes, I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. To the old rugged cross I'll forever be true, the shame and reproach gladly bear. Then he'll call me someday to my home far away, where his glory forever I'll share. And I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. Yes, I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. God bless you, and I love you.